Tailoring Recovery, your unique blueprint for healing. While the core principles of Generator Burnout Recovery, radical rest, honoring the sacral response, and stopping initiation, apply to all generators, your entire human design chart offers a personalized roadmap for healing. Understanding your unique energetic blueprint beyond just your type can make the path back from exhaustion feel far less overwhelming and much more aligned with your true nature. Your profile lines are a great place to start as they describe the role you play in life, influencing how you learn, interact, and show up. Understanding these can help you tailor your recovery approach. Line 1, the investigator. Burnout for you might feel like exhaustion combined with anxiety about not knowing enough. To recover, research rest and recovery. Give yourself permission to learn about burnout physiology or sustainable energy. Focus on foundational comforts to feel secure and engage in low-stakes learning purely for pleasure. Line 2, the hermit. You may feel overwhelmed by external demands, needing to retreat. Your key is radical hermitage. Protect your space fiercely, allow uninterrupted solitude, and privately reconnect with your natural talents without pressure. Line 3, the martyr. Burnout brings deep frustration from things not working, but no energy to try new approaches. Give yourself permission to fail and rest from it. Reflect on the lessons learned, not the mistakes. Engage in small, joyful experiments to rebuild enthusiasm and trust your inherent bounce back. Line 4, the opportunist. You may feel isolated despite needing connections or drained by misaligned ones. Lean on trusted connections with clear boundaries. Authentically communicate your needs for rest. Filter opportunities ruthlessly, only responding to what genuinely lights you up from aligned sources. Line 5, the heretic. Burnout for you might bring overwhelm from external projections, feeling like you failed to save situations. Your path involves radical boundaries to manage these projections. Focus on practical self-solutions to restore your own energy, and don't be afraid to disappear to rebuild credibility with yourself. Line 6, the role model. Especially if you're past your on the roof phase, which is around the age of 50 plus, burnout can feel deeply disillusioned and cynical. Re-engage with on the roof integration through deep introspection. Embrace disillusionment as a catalyst for deeper wisdom. Model radical self-care for others and seek wisdom in quiet moments. Your chart's defined centers. Beyond your profile, your entire human design chart offers additional insights into how to uniquely heal and sustain your energy. Look to your defined and undefined centers and the channels connecting them for clues. Your defined centers. These are where your energy is fixed and consistent. Identify which motors are defined in your chart: sacral, root, solar plexus, heart, or ego. Understanding how these specific motors operate for you can guide your energy management. For example, if you have a defined root center, you're designed to handle pressure, but only if it's correct for you. When burned out, managing stress correctly, such as working under pressure for short bursts, then fully releasing, is crucial. Avoid taking on incorrect pressure. If your solar plexus is defined, which is those with emotional authority, honoring your emotional wave for clarity before making commitments is paramount. Burnout often occurs when emotions are ignored or acted upon impulsively, leading to emotional exhaustion. Your undefined or open centers. These are areas where you are open to conditioning and can experience energy inconsistently. When burned out, these are often the places you leak energy or feel overwhelmed. The undefined head and ajna. Avoid trying to figure everything out mentally or solve everyone's problems. Rest your mind from planning and overthinking. The undefined throat. Don't try to force recognition or initiate conversations. Allow yourself to be seen and invited. Undefined G-center or identity. Don't try to find who you are or your life's direction through others. Allow yourself to simply be. The undefined heart or ego. Don't try to prove yourself or make promises that you can't keep. Release the need for willpower in these moments. The undefined spleen. Don't hold on to things that aren't healthy or intuitive for you. Let go of what doesn't feel safe or spontaneous. And the undefined root. Don't put pressure on yourself or allow others to pressure you. Release the need to rush or be free from challenges. Understanding your definition, single versus split. While some generators have a single definition, where all of their defined centers are connected, others have a split definition, which uniquely impacts their experience of flow and recovery. A split definition means that your defined or colored-in energy centers in your human design chart are divided into two or more distinct groups that are not directly connected by defined channels. It's like having two or more separate teams of energy in your chart that need a bridge to communicate consistently. There are different types of splits, small, triple, and quadruple, but the core idea remains. The energy doesn't flow continuously across all of your defined centers on its own. For a generator whose core strategy is to respond with their sacral energy, a split definition adds an additional layer to how that response manifests and how they experience feeling whole and in flow. Seeking to bridge the gap. The most significant impact of a split definition is a natural, often unconscious drive to find connections that bridge the gap between the separated defined centers. This means attraction to others. Generators with splits are often drawn to people or even specific environments who have the defined channels or gates that can connect with their split parts. When they are around someone who bridges their split, they can experience a sense of wholeness and energetic integration. The not self and dependence. If a split generator isn't aware of their design, they might unconsciously seek out relationships or situations to complete themselves, sometimes leading to codependent patterns or feeling like something is missing when they are alone. This can be a significant not-self theme. Learning about relating. Ironically, those with split definitions are said to be the ones best equipped to teach others about the nature of true partnership and relating, because they inherently understand what it means to find wholeness through connection with another. Slower processing and decision-making. Because their internal energy centers aren't constantly communicating in a unified circuit, generators with splits may take a little longer to process information and make decisions than those with single definitions. Their sacral response might require a bit more time to integrate the parts of their inner world. The parts of themselves. A generator with a split might feel like they have two or more distinct aspects of their personality or energy that operate somewhat independently. Learning how to allow all parts to coexist and work together is key for their well-being. For a split generator to experience flow and satisfaction, it's crucial for them to honor their sacral response. First and foremost, they still need to wait for their sacral yes or no before committing to anything. This is their primary way of aligning with their energy. Understanding their split or splits. Knowing which centers are split and what gates or channels would bridge them can bring tremendous awareness. This helps them consciously choose relationships and environments that support their energetic flow, rather than seeking them unconsciously from a place of not self. Embrace their wholeness. It's vital for split generators to understand that they are already whole on their own. The desire for connection is a natural part of their design, but it doesn't mean that they are incomplete without it. Patience. Given the slower processing, patience with themselves and their decision-making process is beneficial. In essence, a generator with a split definition experiences flow by honoring their sacral response and becoming aware of their natural inclination to seek connections that integrate their separated, defined centers. When they do this consciously and in alignment with their strategy and authority, they can achieve a profound sense of wholeness and satisfaction. Beyond centers and profiles, further tailoring your recovery. To further personalize your healing journey, consider these additional chart aspects. Your incarnation cross, or life purpose. While complex, simply understanding the broad theme of your incarnation cross can provide context. If you're burned out, you're likely far off of your natural trajectory. Reconnecting, even conceptually, to your higher purpose can provide mental and spiritual restoration, offering a sense of why beyond the daily grind. Your energy is ultimately meant to serve this purpose. Format energies. In human design, format energies are specific energetic currents that establish the fundamental flavor or rhythm of how energy operates within certain channels and circuits in your body graph. They are like the underlying tempo or processing speed that dictates how information and energy flow through particular areas of your design. These format energies are associated with specific channels that connect the root center, pressure to do, take action, or be, to the sacral center, life force, work, sexuality, and consistent energy. Because the root and sacral are fundamental pressure and life force centers, these format channels have a profound conditioning effect on anyone who has them defined, and even on those around them. The three main format energies. There are three main format energies, each with a distinct way of influencing energy flow. The channel of mutation, the 360. This channel connects gate 3 in the sacral to gate 60 in the root. This is a pulsing on and off energy. It's not consistent or linear. Think of it like a light switch that's either fully on, with intense creative energy and breakthrough, or completely off, in a period of apparent stagnation or melancholy. People with this format energy experience mutation and innovation. They are designed to bring newness into the world, but it happens in bursts. They can feel pressure to create, but then experience periods where nothing seems to be happening. This on and off rhythm means that sustained linear effort can lead to frustration and burnout if they don't honor the natural pulsing. When off, it's a time for processing and integrating. This energy can also create a sense of melancholy when there is no new spark or mutation occurring. The channel of maturation, the 4253. This channel connects gate 53 in the root center to gate 42 in the sacral center. This is a cyclical energy. It's all about the natural process of beginning, developing, experiencing, and completing cycles. It's the energetic impulse to start something new, gate 53, and then to see it through into its natural conclusion and harvest the experience, gate 42. Individuals with this channel defined are inherently designed to operate in cycles. They feel a pressure to begin new things and a drive to complete what they've started. This isn't about linear progress, but rather about continuous process of starting, developing, and ending. The name, channel of maturation, is key. It's through living out these cycles, learning from them, and bringing them to completion that wisdom and maturity are gained. Each cycle provides an opportunity for growth and evolution. There's a strong drive to see things through. Unfinished projects or unclosed loops can be deeply frustrating and draining for someone with this channel defined. They feel the energetic pull to bring things to an end. The key is to ensure they only begin cycles that they've genuinely responded to, starting things from mental pressure or external expectation rather than the true sacral will lead to frustration and burnout. Therefore, those with the channel of maturation, honoring this inherent cyclical nature and only entering into cycles that are correct for them, especially for generators through response, is paramount for experiencing flow and preventing burnout. The channel of concentration, 952. This channel connects gate 52 in the root center to gate 9 in the sacral center. This is a logical, focused, and intense energy. It's about deep concentration, sustained attention to detail, and a methodical approach to improvement. This format brings a powerful capacity for concentration and detail orientation. People with this format excel at deep dives into specific tasks and perfecting processes. They have an innate ability to maintain focus over extended periods, often ignoring distractions. The gate 52 in the root provides the pressure of stillness. This means that in order to truly focus, there is a need for a foundational stillness or a single point of attention. It's not about being physically still all of the time, but about being mentally and energetically undistracted. This channel is part of the logical circuit, which is all about perfecting patterns and processes for the collective. So the focus isn't just for the sake of it, but often geared towards improving existing methods or creating new, more efficient ones. While powerful for focus, it can also lead to tunnel vision or a tendency to get stuck in the details, sometimes missing the bigger picture. If individuals with this channel try to multitask, flip between too many things, or are constantly interrupted, it can lead to inefficiency and deep frustration because their energy is designed for sustained, singular focus. They need to be allowed to concentrate without unnecessary distractions. So for someone with the 952 defined, experiencing flow involves embracing periods of deep, uninterrupted concentration and allowing themselves to fully immerse in a single task rather than trying to juggle multiple things. And if you only have one of these gates defined, aka a hanging gate, it significantly changes how that energy expresses itself. For example, if you have the gate 53 defined, it means that you have the energy and pressure to start things, but without the defined channel to 42, the drive to finish them won't be consistent. This highlights why understanding individual gates and not just full channels is so important. By understanding these specifics, you can pinpoint areas where you might be consistently misusing your energy or absorbing detrimental conditioning, allowing you to tailor your rest and realignment strategies even more precisely.